Welcome to this week's episode of the Pull List Examiner. This is my weekly video where I take a look at the top 3 comics that I am looking forward to reading on New Comic Book Day. We are in the month of December. This is the second comic book day in New Comic Book Day in December. So we are at December 13th, 2023. Let's check out the top 3 comics I am planning on reading this week. Coming in at number 3 this week is going to be The Madness, issue number 5. This is from J. Michael Straczynski. If you have not been following my show, I have mentioned this title before. This is an interesting take on a mix of both superhero and horror together. And we've got this character whose family was assassinated by the government, and they were supposed to take her out with her family, and it didn't happen. And now she's coming back for revenge, and she's been taken over by, we'll call it, because of the title, a madness. So it's been a cool read so far. I definitely recommend picking it up. It's from one of my favorite publishers, AWA. So if you are looking for something like that, check out The Madness. And at number 2 this week, we've got Phantom Road by Jeff Lemire over at Image Comics. And if you have seen my previous episodes where I've mentioned Phantom Road, you'll know that I am a big fan. I'm a big Jeff Lemire fan in general, but this title reminds me a lot of the X-Files. There's definitely some supernatural detective work that seems to be happening in the background, but there's also the main plot, which is these two essentially strangers meet and are kind of jumping between reality, or maybe like an alternate dimension, something else, and there's these creatures that keep showing up everywhere. So it's a cool, fun read. If you like that kind of thing, I would definitely recommend checking out Phantom Road, issue number 7. And number 1 this week is going to be Beyond Real, issue number 1. This is written by my favorite author, Zach Kaplan. If you have watched my shows over the last couple of years now, you will know that Zach Kaplan titles usually make it into my top spots, sometimes the very top of the entire year. And he has written a lot of good series, in my opinion. I love his writing style. There is a lot of sci-fi that goes on within his work, and I love reading sci-fi type stories. I am really not sure what we're going to get. I've seen some preliminary write-ups of what's going to be happening here with this Beyond Real title, but what I do know is it looks like it's going to have some very amazing artwork. You can see, if you go check out what the different artists that have been hired are for this series, you can see that there's going to be some really good, really diverse art. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we get with Beyond Real issue number 1. Thanks for watching this week's episode of the Pull List Examiner. Every week I put all the comics I'm picking up from my LCS on New Comic Book Day in the description of the video below, so you can go check out all the comics that I'm planning on buying. And if you ever have any recommendations for me, throw them in the comments below, and maybe I'll get a chance to go check something new out. Thanks for watching. Remember to read them, bag them, and board them.